Y'all hear echo or anything?
No.
Nope.
No, you sound perfectly fine.
All right, I got my headphones up. Hopefully they don't die.
Okay, awesome sauce.
I need
What it do? What it do? It's your girl Winged. I am here with the family. La Familia. Y'all can go ahead and introduce yourself. Ladies first.
Oh, you know the vibe. She loves battle rap. Short and sweet. Follow Verbal Warzone TV. Don't follow me.
Well,
Yo,
damn.
Bad Money 29, also known as Backavelli 29 on Twitter and Caffeine. Y'all follow my YouTube as well, but also follow me both of them places.
Mike Phenom, your girlfriend's favorite rapper. Don't believe me, just ask if you don't know the slogan, bitch, you better know it. Northwest Roundtable shit. You know what I'm saying? We out here, BOC music, all that good shit. Let's get straight to the shits. Let's get straight to the shits. There's a lot of fuckery.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking, you know what? And normally we would go with the lower battles on the card. We gonna get right the fuck into it because
Can we
you
please?
know what? This is gonna take longer to talk about than anything else. Shout out to all the other battles on the card, but let's get right into it. Who, you know what, Charmaine, start us off. Start us the fuck off since I already know what you picked.
Well, everybody know I had said Rock 3-0. Or you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I said. I had faith in the Rocketeer. I had faith in the Dracula. I had faith in the Cave. I did not get a clean 30. I'm not mad. Now, let me say this. I have been extremely hard on Mook in the past because I don't feel he battles enough to talk as heavy as he do. Now, with that being said, first round was super debatable. So that can go either way, right? Second round, I clearly gave it to Rock. Third round, Mook, I clearly gave it to Mook. So I have it, even though I know it's not gonna be a popular opinion, and that's okay, because you know I ain't gotta be the popular one. I'm still going Mook to, excuse me, Rock 2-1 with the edge. You know what I'm saying? I just am. You know what I mean? I can't. I was the first round for me, like I said, which is too. It was too much room left on both sides. The third round, Mook didn't leave no room. Second round, Phil Rock left no room. So I understand the 2-1 either ways. I don't get the 30s that nobody sees on either side. Hey.
I'm letting you rock. I'm
just saying, I just don't see the 30. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I just don't see the 30. I don't see the people on Rock side screaming 30, and I'm all about Rock, and I was screaming 30 for him. I don't see a 30 from him, and I don't see a 30 from Mook. So, like, you know what I mean? It kind of like is what it is at this point when it comes to this battle. It probably will lean more so to preferences over anything else when it comes to people deciding this battle. So, you know, I could take my heat where it land. Rock didn't get no 30 on Mook, so I was wrong about that.
I don't think it was a 30 on either side either. I can see how some sides are calling it a 30, and I'm not gonna get into right now what side I think can be calling a 30, but I got it 2-1. I got it 2-1 Mook. You know what I'm saying?
Which round?
Mook 1 and 3. So yesterday, I was making my rounds within the battle rap universe. I skipped on over to Caffeine with Anwar and Rita, and I was drunk. I tweeted out that Rock won the first. They got me drunk. Rita fed me real good. You know what I mean? Shout out to them for their hospitality. But yeah, I was drunk. But at the same time, I'm watching Mook's first. I'm thinking it can go either way. It took Mook a minute to heat up in the first for me. You know what I mean? So I missed a lot of stuff, but my thing was like Rock was right on him in the first with the right energy, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So I was drunk when I tweeted out. I went back to the game tapes this morning, hungover and everything, and I'm edging Mook in the first. And I feel like he took – there's nothing to talk about the third. We don't even have to debate the third.
Yeah, I'm not debating the third either. Like I'm with the third, and you know what I'm saying. I can't argue the third. It's just that first, man. That first though leaves room on both sides.
I guess I'm the only one that has that first, like, clearly the Mook.
Oh no! You're not the only one. I'm just letting
No,
us
you're not the only one.
forward.
Like, and it's crazy because out the gate, Mook went straight for the Briz angle.
Facts.
Like, went straight for the Briz angle, and it was potent. I'm one of those people. It's like with certain rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people know how to bring substance.
Facts.
And I feel like Mook's directness and straight to the point, like breaking Roc down in that first round, was excellent. It was magnificent. It was pristine.
It was all of that. All of that.
What did Tone Montana? What do you call it? Pristine schemes and concepts. That's what he had in that first round, man. And
he told
like
y'all
that.
do know that you don't break Roc down to oil, that you have to melt it, right? No.
No, he's not. No, he's talking about crack. He's talking about drugs.
Right.
That's what he was talking
You have
about.
to melt Roc down to get to oil. You cannot break no rock of no con down to get to oil. You have to melt it.
Okay.
He wasn't literally like saying like he was using.
No okay, I get it.
This is why I have to go real quick. Being a
He didn't literally mean breaking a rock down.
Before we get into it. Okay.
But
then since Ray just got here, then Ray will come after that. Shout out to everyone in the comments. I need y'all to like, subscribe, hit that notification so you know every time we come on. I need them likes up for real. Let's get it.
That first was extremely clear for me. Like, if you can, like, that second is debatable. I'm going Mook 2-1, possibly 3-0 with Edge in the second. I can't be mad if somebody gives Roc the second. I wasn't a fan. It just didn't do it for me personally
at all.
Especially after what we just seen Roc's last performance compared to this.
Thank you. Ooh, you taking my words. Listen. Stop it. You're taking my rhymes. Are you done? So I can get all right. So listen, I got a complete 30. All right. I did say, like Bad Money, I did say yesterday that I felt Mook's second was light. However, I think that it was more, I felt like it I won't say that it took him more time to cook up, but I was at work, number one. So, more so I was listening, but I was more so, I fucked with that first. Like I agree with Mike. Like, he went right into it. I took my notes, and here's Roc's compared to Mook's first.
Yeah. I mean, I woke up this morning and took my notes too.
You feel me? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Only person that had your back, you put a knife in it to get it.
Right. Listen,
you decided your pupil out of his vision.
Talk.
This is the way you set up. This is why this man, okay. We have always put him in the top, fuck a 5, in the top, what being one of the top anglers. We've always seen what Lux was able to do. Mook has surpassed that, in my opinion. This was the 2020. This is the 2020 Lost Nigga battle with all 3 rounds, not a 1.5, with all 3 rounds. This is the way you cook some shit up. This is the way you basically are precise and has all types of precision in how you build momentum. That first built momentum. That second was like, I'm cooking, my nigga. And that third was the nail in the coffin. It was
I'm surgical with this shit, Jake.
Surgical, ridiculously surgical. This nigga is switching up flows. And can we not forget how the motherfucker took the King Joffrey line? This is why I said that second I had to come back and recant.
He threw that in there.
He threw the shit in the
round.
In the second. There's no way I can sit here and say that that's a debatable round. That was a light round. I had to think about that shit. That I was like, wait a minute, hold on. He did just say that. There was no way that he knew that any other way. So I mean, at the end of the day, the cave angle was crazy. He brought anybody who knows me know that I love vampire movies. I am a vampire Dracula fanatic. The way he broke that shit down about light and basically you knew the nigga was a sucker come on now. Are y'all serious?
How
Yeah,
you put
I'm
steak?
still
How you
serious.
put
I'm
steak in the
still
heart of a
serious.
nigga who can't look himself in the mirror?
Come on. Go Ray. Go Ray. Go Ray.
Ray,
Go Ray.
Ray got his face. Ray got that look on his face, man. Ray got that look on his face, man.
Okay, so
I gotta go over my notes.
real quick, I want to say shout out to everybody because I think we really be calling battles down the middle.
We got time.
I think we be unbiased with a lot of our opinions, and that's why I like this diverse cast that we always have, especially when it's recap time.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I got Rock getting his ass whooped.
Oh. Hold on. Wait.
What's up?
Danny, what up, though?
Let's be completely honest. Number one,
Murda
the
Mook.
line where Mook said you have to break through rock to get you have to break rock to get the oil. He was not talking about turning a rock into oil. He was talking about you having to dig through the earth
Drilling.
to
He's
get to
talking about
the
drilling.
oil.
Okay, I get that.
Now,
I get that. The fact that he was talking
because
about
no,
drilling.
not you, Queen Charmaine, but a lot of people was on Twitter saying I don't get that bar, and I'm like, that bar is so elementary. How is it y'all not catching it? But my thing is this: The Rock versus Daylight. I thought we was going to get that plus more. We got less than that.
Right.
The Rock, if we're comparing the bars, The Rock versus Daylight, he came way more potent
Lyrical.
for Daylight and lyrical versus what we got versus Mook. Now,
When you bring a god,
I have,
when you gotta
I
face
have-
the god, baby. I'm telling you. I'm gonna let you
I
talk.
have, I have, all honesty, I have Mook winning this battle 3-0. I
30.
edged him the second round. Somebody said that Mook was too inconsistent in the second round. Mook was scheming. It was nothing inconsistent about that second round. He schemed from the time he opened his mouth in that second round all the way till the end of his second round. My problem with Rock's second round, Rock had way more dry spots in his second round.
Because he was looking for a reaction.
And that's my problem. That's my problem. Is that he was doing all of that for and then when he started hearing the reaction, he started pandering towards that. And it made his energy look completely different. Now, do I think Rock had a great second round? Of course I do. I think Rock's second round was probably his best round of the whole battle. But the way that Mook crafted each round from beginning to end, this was, I'm taking a little piece of everything else that you're going to do. I'm going to take pieces from. I'm going to take pieces from and tell you why each of that don't mean a damn thing. What I'm saying to you right now.
You need to relax, Ray. You preaching right now.
I honestly feel like, and we go deeper into this, but I just want to kick this off by saying this. We have to stop being unbiased with narratives, because regardless if y'all don't respect Mook or Lux and saying they don't come outside in this generation, them two are the reasons we have this now and that we're debating this now. So when you have people saying, well, because I came in with Rock, I'm going to stick with Rock, and Mook couldn't do this, and Mook, the realest thing that I heard Mickey Fax say is, somebody won when all the top battlers that's not active saying, I want him next. Hitman Holla don't even say I want people. People say I want Hitman. Hitman tweeted, I want Mook next.
I want Mook next.
He's sick of this nigga.
He's I'm sick of this nigga. Yes.
The fact is this. The fact is this, that if you are sitting up here saying that Tay Roc won this battle, you did not go looking into listening to the fucking bars. And this goes to that Jay-Z rhyme of, do you listen to the music or do you just skim through it? Are you listening to the bars or are you skimming through it? Because the thing is, and this is, I'm gonna kick it off to Danny, and I'm gonna just end this real quick. I always say we live in a microwave tangent when it comes to talking about life and politics, but we also live in a microwave tangent when it comes to battle rap. Mm-hmm. We don't appreciate home cooking no more like we used to. We just throw shit in the microwave and think it's good. Mm-hmm. And I'm noticing a lot of people that's saying that Mook was boring or Mook didn't get to the point is not understanding he was cooking up. He was simmering. He was doing everything that you needed to do, as Charlie Clips would say about his grandma, to get that home cooking together. And speaking of Charlie Clips, you ain't slick. I know what you get that from. You stole that shit from Meg Thee Stallion because you got that on Don't Stop. So you ain't slick, nigga. That ain't no you stole that from Meg. Stop doing that, Clips. You ain't slick. But in the end, man, this was not. Mook won this. Mook won this, man. And Danny, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Mook won 30. To me, he was flawless. I enjoyed every round. Roc was good, but he was not. It was like he declined with this battle. He wasn't as powerful as he was with Daylight. So I was disappointed in that. He could have changed it up. He could have used a little bit more angles, but that just proved you have nothing on Mook. So you had to revert and stay with gun bars, which I think hurt you. Mook was flawless. I'm sorry. Flawless.
Now, just to say, I do agree with the fact that we got a different Roc than him versus Daylight. We can all clearly say that, but I also want to say this is something I would say, like, if Roc, if you ever hear this, battle rappers, if you're listening, it's best to battle your opponent like you're going to go out to the win. You don't want to have to battle somebody based upon the face-off, what they talk about, or what's popular on Twitter. I felt we had a better Roc versus Daylight because he didn't have to worry about all the like interpersonal stuff that was getting popular in the net while the narratives were being created. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was battling hot topics rather than just battling Mook. I feel like we would have seen that Roc versus Daylight if he felt that he could just battle him like that. He felt he had to address too much, and he did address too much rather than just battling. So I can't argue. I'm listening to what y'all saying. I can't argue. That's whole waiting for the show. So I can't argue nobody saying that Mook won. I'm not going to argue it because, you know, I would say at this point a little bit more preference. But I guess if I go back and do the rewatch, I can write everything out. You know what I'm saying? But I can agree we did not get the same Roc versus as we got versus Daylight, and I can definitely see and agree that it would look like he's doing less, but I feel like he was doing too much. That's why I feel like we got less.
Real quick to Josh Bellamy, he said Mook had one good performance in 15 years. Young, hot, gotta love battle rap stands. First of all, nobody on this panel is a fucking battle rap stand because we will sit up here and tell you if that nigga was trash. We killed him in the Verb battle. Regardless of how good he rapped for 30 minutes, we killed Mook in that battle. We killed him. The fact he dropped 50 on Iron Solomon, we killed him in that battle. The problem with you fans is this. Y'all don't know what real stands are. Real stands is what motherfuckers was doing to Mook in that comment. The minute he opened up his round, you had Twerk, Arsenal, and all of them niggas saying he trash. Nigga, he just opened up the round. Let him get his bars off before y'all saying he trash. Y'all was already painting the narrative. Y'all was already painting the narrative before he could even finish a round. Nobody is harder on the legends than motherfuckers that been around since the DVD era. And everybody on this panel been around since the DVD era.
DVD era.
And so we're going to be way harder on the legends than anybody. So
That's
before
a
you
fact.
call anybody on this panel a stan, I think you probably need to subscribe to this channel.
But Ray, look how Mook came into the
And pay
room and
attention.
controlled the room. Most of them battle rappers that been in caffeine warehouses and choking. He just
Yeah,
walked in there.
I
He was
mean,
so comfortable. He was so comfortable. I love it.
The,
Sue Surf threw Tay Roc a whole pocketbook in the face off. And right after the battle, he jumped on live and said, if you say Mook won, you're not wrong. And if you say Rock won, you're not wrong. At the end of the
Then
day,
he
I
said
just
if
look at it
Rock
like
won. Then he said if Rock won, he won by the skin of his
the
teeth.
skin of his teeth. That's what he said. He said the same thing about Mook. So is upbeat as Surf was prior to the battle and all that, if he jumped right on live and said that, then come on, man. We know what's going on here.
We
Mook
know
went
what's
to this
going
battle
on.
with a theme. And in every battle I watch, I look for more so a line or two to stick out for the person that I think won that solidifies the theme of the battle. And it was two lines that stood out to me. You know what I mean? One in the first and one in the third because Mook is strategic. You know what I'm saying? He set this
Yes.
man up little by little. The first line I'm saying I thought that stood out, you know what I'm saying, I paid attention to was the fact he said, you James St. Patrick, you about to die in your own truth.
Oh my
Which
God.
connects,
Oh my
which
God.
And the
connects.
crazy thing is the setup before that. The setup before that bar was fire.
Fire.
Hold on,
Hey.
but which connects to the third round. Where he said, I went to bat a lot for you. You dying inside knowing your career tied to Mook.
Look, let me say
The
this real quick.
strategist, you know what I'm saying? Them two
Let me say
lines,
this real
they don't
quick.
And
have
just
nothing to do
like
with
just
each other,
like
but
Mook
it
told him in the
tied
face
into
off.
his strategy.
Just like Mook told him in the face off, you can't be you standing next to me. And that's what he did.
Let me look because I love respond. I love this show because we're interactive with people. Josh Bellamy, he said his delivery and performance was dry. B Dot and DNA would 30 him. He didn't battle B Dot or DNA. He battled Rock. So what the fuck are you bringing them up for? And this is why I say people lose debates. It's because the minute that they want to switch a narrative, they will try to fit whatever they can. He didn't battle DNA or B Dot. So what are you talking about? He battled Rock last night. That's who he battled last night. That's who should have been. If his delivery and performance was dry, Rock should have been able to beat him easily. But that's the problem. His delivery and his performance was dry. When you had more analysts say Mook's first and his third would have had the room rocking if it was in front of a big. This is what some of the top people are saying. If this was in a big room, Mook first and third would have had the people rocking. So again, are you listening to it or are you skimming through it? The problem is again, we give Lux this leeway because we say, well, we gotta go back and listen to what Lux saying. We gotta go back. It's so intricate. This, and the third. But then when it comes to Mook or when it comes to a B Dot, and we're going to talk about this later. Oh, you got to hurry up and get to the point. You don't get to the point fast enough. No. Again, this is no hate. I thought Tay Roc was good. He wasn't great like he was versus Daylight. The boy lost. Period. There's nothing to debate about. You can sit up here and you can bring in DNA. You can say, well, I bet he can't beat Head Ice on King of the Dot. None of that matters because he didn't battle none of those people. He battled Tay Roc last night, and that was the person that was supposed to beat him. When Sue Surface himself is saying, well, Sue Surf can't even clearly argue this. And that's his man's. Sue Surf cannot argue this, and that's his man's. Bruh, stop. Just stop. Stop. Who else want to jump in? Because I don't want to take over the show.
Nah, you good. Like, I understand your perception on it. Like, and it is what it is. Like I said, I can't argue when nobody says, okay, his first and his third. I will just say that his first was not this spectacular thing to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. Like, I felt like when he was done rapping, I felt there was room. I actually listened to his whole first, and I was like, okay. Now, I think that more so people are saying that his performance may be dry and his delivery may be dry because they're looking for a different type of energy when people rap. I'm not saying that it was dry or no. I'm just saying that people are looking for a different type of energy. When you just get B Dot to come off the stage and win how he win and rap how he rap, people want a certain are looking for a certain energy. We've even had that experience when you go into a battle in the room, like if you're in the building and you're watching it and someone has a performance and bars and delivery and stage presence and they give you all that energy, the next person that go up, if they not to say to mimic it, but if they can't really stay on that level of energy, it changes something. Like for instance, when Chess and Av battled before, who battled after them on that gnome card? Chess and Av came in, it's like the whole room erupted. When they battled, it was a different type of energy. Now, it wasn't that the following battle, which I will make sure I remember, wasn't a good battle or it wasn't worth, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't fire, but the energy, you know what I'm saying, people wanted that energy level to be top. You know what I'm saying? When you go from the bottom of the card moving up, it's just certain things that fans are looking for. You know, and I'm not gonna call them stands, but you know what I'm saying? It's hard to watch somebody go in fire, flame, fire, flame, fire, flame, energy, conviction in their voice, tone. You get all of that, and then to hear just Mook rapping how he rap. Now, I'm not saying that this makes it less than what he is, but you also have to understand when people are not being able to rewatch it back more than multiple times. People are seeing it the one time that it's streamed on Caffeine. Everyone's not getting the opportunity to rewatch the battle either, so you can't expect off of one watch for everybody to catch everything that you catch after rewatching, after taking notes, after being an analyst. It's a different vibe. You feel me?
this.
I'm not.
You can't hear
real
them.
Someone
real
sounds
quick.
really low. Is it me?
No, I can hear you.
I hear you clear.
I can hear everybody.
Can you hear me?
Danny,
Yeah, I can hear y'all now.
we can hear you.
Okay,
Can you hear us?
Real talk. The Battle
Got
Truth.
you.
Battle Truth said, I can't stand fans in battle rap that don't know battle rap.
No, I'm
Battle
struggling.
Truth is not the fans, it's the stands. It's the stands. The stands are worse than the fans, man, because the stands will sit up there and kirk out.
Whoa. Before we say that, it's the stands, but it's also the narrative by certain battlers and media to put it out there for certain things. We have to understand
the brotherhood, look, the brotherhood,
understand that.
the brotherhood, the whole brotherhood thing in battle rap, man, it came out in full effect in this battle. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody know about the quote unquote brotherhood of who's all in the brotherhood, so and so. It came out of full effect in this battle. They wanted to make sure that narrative was painted, that Mook was going to be trash. They was ready to end Mook.
And let me show y'all something else. Shout out to my peoples, my battle rap group that I'm a part of. This is something else that pissed me the fuck off as we're talking about narratives and different things, because on Twitter, this is something that was said yesterday night, while everybody's debating on this battle in particular. We're talking about fan votes. I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was Sicko. Shout out Sicko and a few other people. When a battle is not judged, first and foremost, we sat up here. There was a whole ordeal about Surf and 40 and the fan battle or the fan vote or whatever. You know, basically, then once they watched it, it was something totally different. You feel me? And that goes to what you were saying.
Yo, these fucking comments are killing me.
But hold on, let's get back to the comments. And then we come to this. Shout out to Exclusive Network. That's a group that I'm an admin in. Shout out to Rain Stewart. But these are the totals that they had for this particular battle. These are the fan totals that they have for this battle.
Was that on Caffeine, right?
Yeah, this on Caffeine. We know that these these Tay Roc fans, these Sue Surf fans, these rappers, these battlers have a fan base that no matter what they do, they're not gonna let them lose. If there's an opportunity,
they got a lot of LGB fans too. A big LGB community fan base.
Tay Roc does.
You just had to go there.
Too. Surf does too. A lot of men like Surf as well.
You just had to go there.
But that's the thing, they're not going to let them lose. If there's an opportunity to push them above the top to make them look like they won, at this point, I'm not trusting the polls. I'm trusting what I hear and what I watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for example, this dude in the comments, This dude, Damian Sebro, in the comments, or Sebro said that Mook's first round was the weakest of the night. Not talking about energy, no nothing on straight context, bars, and little lyricism. It was garbage. There was
There's
nothing
no way.
garbage about that first round. If you want,
Even though I didn't give him the first
if you
round,
like
I
gun
would
bars and you just want to hear somebody get shot 1,000 times, cool, that's what you like. But like Ray said, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all listen to what people are saying, or you just do it? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these people, they just want to hear gun bars. I want to hear how many ways somebody can die. That's what they want to hear.
OG, shout out to you. He said that talk about the brotherhood hating on Mook.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a fact. That's a fact. But I think that they had an issue with him. Remember when Mook had already exposed them prior to. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that how he had exposed the whole chat and all of that and different things. Yeah, okay, you can be mad at him all day long. They had, you know what I mean? But then you have the brother side and the other side who really wasn't with the shenanigans. It's a lot of different shit. Not for nothing, a lot of those angles came from how Roc was in that fucking group after this whole situation occurred.
Yeah, Briz.
You feel me? With Briz. So a lot of that came from, like he said it. He told you what he was going to do. His raps come from fact, and basically he can paint the narrative. Real talk. Those are where his haymakers come from. I mean, how is the second mediocre when the man sat up here and talked about basically he, like I said, not only he showed what the attributes a full, well-rounded battler does, and you don't get too many on URL that have
not to mention he had the audio
on URL or in an
urban sector. He had the audio with him on deck. That's why he says, "Say I'm live."
What? Y'all can't hear or you can hear?
No, it's just
she cut out.
She cut out.
Danny, your reception.
Real quick, I want to say this, and this is about the fam. The polling on caffeine. Now I want to make sure we doing this right, because I seen a lot of y'all tweet for Couture and Charlie Clips that the fan polling shouldn't mean shit because Couture won that battle. Now y'all are saying, well, what's the fan polling saying on caffeine? Tay Roc won. So I want to make sure we understanding this. My Shannon Sharp voice. I want to make sure we understanding this. It's okay because it's somebody popular that y'all like that the fan vote matters. But then when it's real and it's controversial, the fan vote shouldn't matter. This is what I'm saying. I hate about
when the whole event happened, that the fan vote shouldn't matter because I felt it was going to be biased regardless, and everybody was like, "No,
they knew what they were doing."
Fan vote. I'm thinking like, well, if a person has more of a following that's following them in a certain place, then how would the fan vote matter so much?
Exactly.
But everybody wanted to say, "Nah, we gonna go with the fan vote." No, like I don't understand how that works for me.
Let me interrupt. Let me take it back because I see a lot of this too. Shout out to P Black and Deshaun Mitchell. Listen, that audio, and this is what I'm talking about. First off, why do we need to hear the audio? Here's the thing. We want to hear the audio because we just want the tea. Because not for nothing, the man sat there and painted the picture. He strategically painted the picture and told us, if you think about it, that's the ID that the nigga showed with his chain is the ID of it's the same ID address.
The same address that was sent to the tranny.
That the tranny gave 2 years ago. What the fuck do we need the ID for? It don't matter. I mean, all the audio says is that the nigga was about to get sucked in whatever he was gonna do with the tranny. Excuse my French, it's Sunday. Lord forgive me. I'm trying to be politically correct.
I'm crying.
But the only thing the audio was gonna do, I mean, it doesn't solidify anything. This tranny had an address from 2 years ago. His ID says that same address. Not too many motherfuckers gonna know my address. You feel me? So I don't think nobody is getting the address to hold it for 2 years. It was period. I don't need to know nothing else. Because not for nothing, if that audio was to ever come out, that's the end of that man's career.
And they not trying to do.
They're not trying to do that. Seriously, they're not trying to do that. Otherwise, it would have been done.
Lied.
Otherwise, he's still alive, right? Otherwise, it would have been
lied up there.
I don't want to hear. I don't really care about the audio. The pieces that needed to be placed.
It got put together
confirmation
like a puzzle, baby.
Was already there.
And I also want to say this real quick. And this is again, we like to address all narratives that's being painted. People, you have to listen to what's being said. Tay Roc did not admit to Mook that he was like, "Oh, I said it." No, what Tay Roc was saying when Mook said, "Say I'm lying," in the middle of that, Tay Roc had already said, "You're lying," and then Mook said it again, "Say I'm lying," and he said, "I said it." We have to stop this also, because I'm not about to sit up here and put no dirt on Roc name and say, "Oh man, he said he admitted it." He said he admitted it.
No,
Roc said he was lying
when he first asked him.
He didn't say nothing.
And then when he asked him the second time, he said something. He said,
"Hey, I just got a text message that said Big K would have." I got a text message that said Big K would have played the audio.
Yes, God. Oh, God.
But go ahead, Bad Money. I'm sorry. Yeah, he probably would have, but Mook didn't need it. Go ahead. Well, I couldn't hear what you were saying, Bad Money. Say it again.
If you watched it, you know what I'm saying, then it was like this how it went. So he said, "Say I'm lying." Now, Roc already said he's not going to respond to nothing that Mook said in the face-off. Didn't say nothing. So when Mook said it again, real quick, Roc said, "You're lying." Then he said it. I said it. That was it. You know what I'm saying? More so, if you listen, he did say, "I said you're lying." And he did say you're lying. But it wasn't like.
But you did have some people trying to paint a narrative.
It wasn't a confident, you know what I'm saying, or like loud, "You're lying." He didn't want to say anything.
And look at how Roc reacted to Mook when he brought it up and how he reacted the exact same way when Daylight brought it up.
Thank you. And here's the other part. Fans that we're battling newer fans too. Newer fans that don't know the history. I know when Hustle brought up the whole thing with Dan Bars, you had a lot of motherfuckers that was like, "Who's Dan Bars?" My nigga, everybody know who the fuck Dan Bars is. So when Mook,
if you've been around long enough, you know who Dan Bars is.
And let me bring another fact up. Here's another thing. And I got to go back through the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I got called away. But here's another thing. When the whole math, gun butt, all of that was so fucking long ago. At the end of the day, I'm looking at this shit like you're trying to tell a man about being cool with somebody, making money, doing music with somebody about some shit that happened so long ago, but yet and still, my nigga, your man's got violated and you cool with a nigga. There's no way that you can tell another nigga how wrong he is about some shit that you set up there. That man called you a whole doormat. He sat here and told you everything that you did. You took it. Let me tell you something else. Y'all better pay attention. Pay attention.
Girl, it got funky out there.
How did some of y'all even get from grammar school to middle school on to high school? Dead ass. And I don't mean to be funny, but you niggas need to pay attention. Stop listening with your ears and use your eyes.
Oh my God.
With the face-off, Mook gave you niggas a lot of fucking jewels in the face-off, specifically about when this battle was actually put together. So when he said about this whole battle, about you should have been basically telling or giving the reasons why your man should have took this battle, opposed to you taking this battle.
Oh
and
my God!
And basically told this nigga you was the reason for everything in it all together.
Oh my God!
This goes back to the first round about calling this nigga a snake. This goes back to basically you a whole fucking pawn in the second surface using you, and you turn around and learn how to use other niggas.
Ooh.
Surf talk to you on live like you not yourself.
Oh my God, bro.
Say it again. Say it again.
Hey, real quick.
On live like you're not yourself.
The state in the heart of a nigga that can't even
look
see himself in the fucking mirror. My nigga, come on, y'all. This shit's so surgical. It's ridiculous.
It's bad. It is
real
really
quick.
Wait, that was fire. I definitely was like,
really bad.
Real quick. It's something Wing said. and then Josh Bellamy said it, and it all coincides with what I want to address. Okay. Nobody is saying we're not going to give credit to the gun, but we're biased on angles. No, and nobody is biased on angles. This is the point that we're making. Hold on. Wait. We about to get there. There. Now, shout out to Fat Boy, because Fat Boy in the comments.
What is your Fat Boy?
New Era Podcast. Your co-host, Big Low, and I love Big Low. Detroit all the way. That we Detroit family. We Detroit family. But she tweeted, so we slandering Roc about holding the door, but no energy for Mook being pistol whipped and doing the song with the nigga. Question mark. Now, let me say this.
That's not the same thing.
Wait, no. We about to get there. Let me say this. Where was all y'all during the beginning of the Smack era? Because every rapper had a bar about Mook getting pistol whipped. So they gave
everybody
the same energy. The energy we giving Roc, hold on. The energy we giving Roc for holding that door, people have been giving Mook that same energy with Mav Hopper. See, a lot of y'all like the Men in Black yourself and Men in Black these new fans, because the new fans ain't gonna do the research. New fans is not gonna do the research. But people have been clowning Mook about that incident for years.
Yep.
Yeah, they clown clips
for years. So here's the problem. That also people don't want to go back, because they always say that this battle is boring. The Iron Solomon battle. Mook said it himself. It happened, but I was fighting with the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It happened, but we was getting busy. I was getting jumped, but I fought back. That man went and held the door and didn't fight nobody. So before we talk about angles, before we talk about who did what, understand.
Look at Bad Money face. Look at Bad Money face over there.
Even though he did get hit, he fought back. That man didn't fight nobody. We want to hold on, wait. We want to paint this narrative that he swung and he dipped out and that was it. And I guarantee you, the next person that battle Mook, hint T-Top, is going to go with that angle too. Oh, you swung and you ran. He did something. Y'all did nothing.
Nothing. You fell back.
True.
You fell back. And you ran to the door. So how the fuck did you see anything?
Yeah.
That is true, but I have to agree with Tay Roc on something at the end of the day. You shouldn't be having shits and giggles with a nigga that pistol whipped you.
But you shouldn't be having shits and giggles
that they both facts. They both facts. They're just both facts.
They're both facts, but you know what? You can have shits and giggles at the end. Oh, and hold up. Because let's stop. Because while we talking about what you shouldn't be doing, my nigga, you all on cam in every interview with the energy like y'all cool. It's cool by y'all now.
That's cool. That's true. I mean, it's rules that you learn as a kid.
I'm so sick of it.
Let's be honest, all these battle rap fans, all these battle rappers are actually really friends behind the scenes.
They are.
Can we please stop acting like all three niggas really got problems with each other? Can we please stop acting like this? And then the fans will sit up here, when a battler says that in his bars, the fans will sit up there and run with that angle and say, see, you shouldn't be cool with dog.
If he would have felt like if Roc would have felt like he really won that battle, he would not be cool with Mook right now.
But see, this is why I don't go back and forth with too many fans or like get into certain shit, because I come from a certain background. I mean, you can easily, by the way people structure their sentences, you know what I'm saying, and the shit that they say, you know what I'm saying, you can tell who never had to hide a package or nothing in the alley and a bag of chips on a bunch of leaves. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you got to pick your arguments. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go by the fan anything. You know what I'm saying? I go from my experience and my relationship with hip hop on how I judge battles at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Exactly. Hold on. And you everybody with the fight. Well, I mean, if you cool with both people, listen, again, this comes back to, I guess, the era that you come from. Because at
whoever I'm with, that's who I'm fighting with. I don't give a fuck who I'm cool with it. We'll talk about it later.
Right, because Calico,
We'll talk about it later, but tonight we fighting, bro.
Cal and Mook had problems for years, but you see, Cal was like, I'm with this nigga now.
We'll
He
talk
even
about
gave
it
a
later on
tribute.
the phone, like, damn, that's my man. But right now we fighting. You not about to fight.
He gave Zay the whole tribute in the third because he said, when it's love, it ain't no questions. You get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Why, bro?
You get to it.
Really...
And he mentioned like he would have never crossed that line because he respect what that man did. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we come together, we leave together.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from.
Third round was
you know what I'm saying?
emotional for me for some reason. Like that joint.
We gotta leave going to the hospital, then we go to the hospital together. That's just my mentality.
In the second that man said the Mario Andretti line, what imposters won't sauce, but what imposter won't sauce until their legs turn into spaghetti. Bruh.
He said, what was your imaginary Desi when you was Mario Andretti? You trying to convince us you alive, nigga, Machiavelli.
Wait, hold on.
Bro.
Bishop, hey, shout out to Bishop. Bishop says Surf is campaigning now for the Mook battle like he did.
What I tell you?
Hey, when did I tell you when I was on the phone when I was at work?
But that's your friend. But that's your homeboy.
When did I tell you? What was my exact words to you when we was on the phone when I was at work? What was my exact words to you, Wayne?
He was going to go. Now everybody wants Mook. Yes.
Let's just be honest. We already know that he got 3 battles set up, so I think you'll see the most of the. He got 3 battles in the cut. That's what he said. So I guarantee the people that's going to battle him pretty much already know they're going to battle him. So I think what we're going to honestly see is a few battlers that want him, but the real people that he has set up to battle, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, it's going to come into fruition.
Go have
so
7
I mean, being that people getting paid in
you got more
now, it's not that much of a mystery
rounds
surface thing
in
that
the
we're
past
doing.
year. Please stop. He got to stop. Your fans, you got to stop this.
Real talk. If I'm Mook, I'm telling Surf, you need to go see John, JC, or Cortez before you holler at me.
You got to battle.
I don't think that Surf should have top pick.
In the words of motherfucking Head Ice, my nigga, your duck sauce. You got to see Iron Solomon.
Your
you got to see Math. You got to see Cortez. You got to see and John. That's what you got to do first.
He just
stop trying to cement your legacy off this nigga shit. I mean, again, for him to ask for that battle solidifies this second. It solidifies this second.
We can't act like Rock wasn't hitting Surf with no shit.
Go ahead.
I just don't think that I'm not on this whole big Surf. I don't really respect what Surf got to say right now because he's not doing his job. Right. You know what I'm saying? He had Lux. If you came like that for Lux, I don't see where this is even a conversation piece. Like he should be asking for Mook. That's just my opinion. I don't really see where he got room to say he wants a Mook. Period. He should see the people in order for him to be to even be looked at in that light again. He has to get some clear wins, do full 3 rounds before he can say he wants Mook. I think that would just be common sense, even for him. So it's cool for him to talk about it and mention it because right now Mook's name all over the place. But in reality, no one's looking for Surf versus Mook. Nobody.
Nobody's looking for Surf versus anybody.
You could be the biggest Surf fan. You don't want him to see him die back to back to back. I just don't.
Right.
I don't see that kind of being.
Let me say this because a lot of people like to use the basketball analogies and all that. Let me use an MMA analogy real quick.
Montez, before you go there, I'm sorry, Ray. Before you go there, Daylight is dot mob. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Let me use an analogy. What Surf has been doing recent as of late, Surf been Conor McGregoring his way into big matches.
Agreed.
Now, if y'all know, Conor not taking nothing away from Conor McGregor because Conor McGregor be putting people to sleep.
Yes,
the problem is that Conor McGregor would retire, then come back, then retire, then come back. But every time he did it, he would always talk his way into a big match without proving himself.
Right.
And for some reason, Surf been Conor McGregor himself into big matches like, yo,
Jazz.
Oh, let me go. I need to go holler at this person now. Yo, I need to go do this. Look, Surf.
Remember this question right here too, because we want to answer that as well.
Look, Surf. You gotta go. What you say in your before this battle happened last night? What did you say? I need to go see JC or John next. You need to go be seeing them next.
Fact.
It ain't no jump in the line to go see Murda Mook. It ain't no jump in the line. You need to go see. You need to go ahead and see one of those two guys, man. Or you need to go see Iron Solomon, who you ducked from at a volume battle. But somebody said,
EJ, shout out to EJ. Shout out to EJ. For real, that's bad.
I'm not in the mood to play. But
I don't know that they should, Josh. I don't know that they should necessarily ban the man. He's doing good what he's doing right now. But here's what I would say: Mook is in a position to where basically, like he told Smack, why you let these motherfuckers in my house like that shit had
he told Smack, I make more money than you. I make more money
than I was your brother too.
Part for me. That was the part.
I was your brother too.
Real quick, right? Smack cleaned that shit up real quick. I ain't never seen him jump that fucking fast. He cleaned that shit up real quick.
According to Daylight, that was freestyled. All that shit at the end where he was getting that smack, that wasn't in move round, according to Daylight. But we can only put so much stock in what Daylight says.
P Black, I'm gonna say this, and then
I'm gonna hear when Mook started freestyling. Though, let's not play.
P Black gonna sit here act like Rock wasn't hitting Mook with no shit though, man.
I mean, Rock had some shit. I'm not gonna sit up here and say Rock didn't have no shit.
Like I like Rock in this battle.
He did. Don't
he had a lot of shit, man. I
like
think you can debate the second if you like Rock's approach in the second. I mean, like, after having to watch it back and really soaking in what Mook was doing, how he was lining everything up strategically, I gave him the first. And then in the second, there's going to be people who feel like Rock won the second. And there's going to be people who feel like Mook won the second. And this is where the 2-1-3-0 argument comes in at. If you're giving Rock a round, you're giving him the second. I like what Rock did, where he stood up for his class and all of that, which tied into what he said in the beginning, like, it's marble on these floors and elevators in this building now. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that screamed that's light is the reason the power running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I like Rock's approach, like early in the battle.
The General Mills cereal box line was dope.
Yes. Fine.
Real quick, P Black, he said, "What do y'all think about Hitman Holla versus Mook?" I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all
trash.
Unless this could be a crowd of 2,000 to 3,000 people, I'm not interested in this battle because one thing, not to take nothing away from Hitman Holla, he was very lyrical versus Bill Collector. But even when he went the lyrical approach versus Bill Collector made that battle debatable. If Hitman Holla battles in this caffeine setting, it is not going to hit the same.
Jason. I'm done.
Okay, and not for nothing, the man didn't look like Dracula. I'm sorry. I have to do this. The man didn't even look like Dracula. He looked like, I forgot her name from Mortal Kombat. I'm just gonna be honest.
Was it Raid?
Is that her name? I can't remember. In the red.
Oh, you talking about no, you talking about Melina.
Yes.
Flawless victory.
You know what?
There you go. I'm sorry. That's the first person I thought of when I love Mortal Kombat. So of course I'm like, my nigga, hold on. That ain't Dracula, my nigga. You looking like a whole ninja right now. That's not Dracula. So at the end of the day, I kind of wish you came in there not with that approach. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
They both got them costumes together.
We ain't even gonna go there.
He came in there as Tay Roc. He didn't come in as Dracula with the aura of what he built Dracula to be in a daylight battle. He came in there as Tay Roc. You know what I'm saying? If any time it's time to really be Dracula, it's on Halloween, Tay Roc. Like, it really wasn't necessarily a game plan or any structure to how, you know what I'm saying, he was setting up the battle. He went in there with intentions to out-rap Mook. It's only one time, this is what I was waiting for Tay Roc to do, was more so do it, compete with Mook on a level of rapping where he's switching flows. And he only did that to open up the second round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I like what he did. He didn't have any continuousness to it. It was just set up, punchline. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much.
But let me ask y'all this. A lot of what Rock said that was substance, he said in the face off, number one. And shout out to Fat Boy, because yes, he lost due to no round structure.
No round
that
structure.
Third round, if he was smart, that third round should have been in his first round. That third round, the man looked pitiful by then.
Oh man!
Although some of us felt like Mook shouldn't have went second or first, it actually played much better for him to have went first. To be quite honest, by the time that you got to that third, you heard the whole lost nigga third from Mook. You sitting there looking at Rock like, what the fuck can you say now? Not a fucking thing. So the nigga starts off with, I don't want to hear no change, no this. Now I'm sitting up here like, bro, why did you even start off like that? That shit sounded. People, I was looking at tweets where they was like, what the fuck is Rock talking about? That right. This is where a seasoned battler would have made that decision at that time. That is not, I mean, why would you start it off that way? Everything that you said, like by then it was over, obviously.
Contradiction. It was like a big contradiction. At the same time,
right. His angles definitely did not work. And to me, there were no haymakers. Mook, to me, the way he had a better structure in how he delivered and had a lot of precision in the momentum. Rock was still chasing the momentum from the crowd that was non-existent. That had you heard the faint, cheers in the background, and he's over there. He was engaged in this battle. He was not even direct. He should not have tried to battle Mook round for try to rap with Mook. There was no way for that. There was no way to rap with this nigga.
I wasn't mad at him pulling out the chain in the third. I just think he could have did more with it. But this is what he should have stayed on more so when he pulled out the chain. He said, y'all was mad at Sean for going and joining DNA. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But y'all didn't get mad at me when I formed Gun Title. So he should have, from that point on, it should have been if anybody is the boss of Dot Mob, it's me. Because I didn't only carry Dot Mob on my back, but I carried Smack and Battle Rap on my back. I was looking for that approach when he brought out the chain. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been a great angle for him to
kind of bring it back
within a third. You know what I'm saying? And if anything,
he was being he was rapping to respond to the popular topics rather than battling him as he should have. Mm-hmm. If he would have took less time responding to all the narratives and everything that was being built as they should be, to build the momentum for the battle.
It was like for a response. He wrote his rap.
Y'all are horrible. Y'all are absolutely horrible. Oh my God.
Josh, I'm honestly starting to believe you're not listening to nothing that we're saying, because we're clearly talking about Rock having a good angle right now, and your reply is y'all act like Rock had no good angles. But
one of my favorite moments in Rock's, I think it was probably his second round. I don't remember, but when he flipped Mook's joint from the J Mills battle.
Yeah.
Where was you when you go? Where was you when Rex got his ass beat on?
What he had on was a lady's jacket.
Not. Yes, what they say. There's a picture of it. I'll drop it in
from the costume store.
But that was my favorite. That was probably my favorite moment from as a battle rap. As a battle rap fan, that was nostalgia, and I was saying this shit word for word with him.
This is crazy.
I mean, I'm going to say anything Mook has is always going to be highly debatable. Why? Because he is a legend. He's an originator. I think that goes probably beyond legendary status. So anybody that battles him that isn't up to par when they come, it's always going to be this conversation. But I don't think people have to argue Mook's greatness right now.
Yeah.
I even said I've been super hard on Mook. I would like to see Mook battle more, because battling one person right now doesn't show me a consistency. It shows me that he
but
came
what
in
I'm hearing it ain't that Mook do not want to battle. They can't afford him.
I mean, that's not my problem. All I'm saying is that's not my problem. They can't afford him. But in order for it to be like Mook is here and Mook can take over any era, then he has to battle more than one or two people in this time frame. That's all I'm saying. No argument about his content or what he can do, but more consistency would help me probably be a fan of him. Seeing you rap once every 3 years ain't going to really cut it for me. Like I'm
there with you.
But at
I'm
this
there
point,
with you on that point.
At this point, but what does Mook really have to prove?
When you start off at this point, Mike, you always want to say something like the turd effect. People that
no, we're not going to do that because I have a valid question. You want to see him battle more, but Mook, what does he have to prove though?
Who said? Hold on. Why is it about proving something, bro?
Because that's what. Wait, listen.
Why is it about him? He don't got. Mook don't have to. First of all, let's clarify this. Mook has to prove nothing to Tremaine Monique Davis. Okay, Mook is.
I'm not speaking in
Mike, hold on. Mook is going to be who he is, regardless. However,
I think if
you're going to have a standing in the culture right now, he's been on Mount Rushmore for a decade. Okay, you understand? I don't care about him not having nothing to prove, but consistency kills, bro.
I think we're not
going to sit there and act like anybody else can take 5 years off and still be in these conversations, bro. Let's not do that.
Right, right. That's because here's the thing.
More too.
Here's the thing. The same way that we, Jazz says all of this, and she was one of the, top tier females, and we're like, listen, Jazz, you talk all this shit, come the fuck outside.
The lies.
Rushmore. This is lyrical combat, and for the most part, we ain't just said this about Mook. We've said this about Lux. We've said this about most of the dudes that have not been attainable.
But you know what it is? This is my thing. We're saying this about them. They're not. Mook is not out here like, yo, I'm better than all you niggas. Niggas are bringing Mook's name up and he's responding.
That's the difference. That's not why I want to see him rap more, though.
I'm not talking about you specifically, though, Charmaine. I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about battle rap as a whole. People, yes, the fans who have been around for a long time are going to put Mook on that Mount Rushmore. People are speaking on him and why he's there and saying, oh, he doesn't battle nobody here. Mook doesn't have anything to prove against anybody in his era. He'll come out for the right match, but at the end of the day, he has nothing to prove. We're putting him, us as battle rap fans are the ones saying, oh, he needs to come and prove something. For what?
No, not that he has to prove. Like I said, he's an originator. When I said that, that means he's above having to prove.
But I'm not, like I said, I'm not speaking directly in regards to you.
He's an originator, right? But it doesn't mean that I don't feel like he has to entertain consistently within the culture. One thing does not negate the other, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just
why does he have to entertain consistently? Why does he have to battle often?
But I don't feel. I don't want him to rap more to prove to me anything. I think
he would like to see him more, though.
Bottom line.
I think you're missing that she was saying that she wants to see him more. Like, she's not really saying he has anything to prove. She was like, she would like to see him more.
I get that. The way it came off, it was like, I can't give him his until I see him more.
My exact words were, I want to see him battle more so he can be more consistent. That's what I said.
Don't feel that way, Mike. Definitely.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because before this battle, a lot of people say, well, if Roc wins, does that remove Mook from Mount Rushmore?
Absolutely not.
Y'all don't understand the concept of Mount Rushmore, and this is the problem. You cannot if Roc wins, if Roc was to have won yesterday, it would have elevated Roc to probably God tier, but it wouldn't have removed nothing because again, Mook was one of the foundation pieces. He was one of the foundational pieces. And then I'm gonna take this angle or whatever, and I'm gonna this might be a messed up angle, but the way that Lux and Mook structured everything for it to be, they turned around and they structured everything again. That's Summer Madness 2. Why? Because when Smack in the URL was paying these guys pennies, and Mook and Lux knew their worth and said, no, you're going to have to pay me money. It was every battler after they found out Mook got 20K was like, yo, Smack, you need to pay me. So once again, you also need to thank this man that a lot of y'all are getting bigger bags now. Mm-hmm. Because when y'all was getting paid pennies and Mook and Lux came in and said, no, you got to pay what I'm worth. Mm-hmm. A lot of y'all got mad and said, you know what? And I remember those tweets. From here on out, URL is going to have to pay me more. Mm-hmm. Now, somebody just came in this group came in the comments and said, Roc beat Mook 2-1. Stop smoking sheetrock, my brother.
I love Frank today, man.
Just stop. We have to stop doing this, man. We have to stop doing this.
honey gun. Kim's honey gun.
But can we get to the other battles, please?
Let's go.
Can we? Because we feel like we beating a dead horse.
I think right. We done already went there. I'm hungry. Let's go.
Can I cap this off with one thing though?
Okay.
Again, Murda Mook is a strategist, and at the end of the day,
amazing.
Another bar that defines this battle
Not
is
mob.
you just a rental enterprise. Your reward was knowing you was just in the ride.
Man, can you just stop? It just burn the fucking warehouse down. The warehouse is on fire.
I want to get hold on. I want to get off of this. I want to get off of this real quick. I want to get off of this and go to
Roc
other
was
battles.
good though. I like Tay Roc, man. I did like rocking this battle.
Look how y'all gotta keep
I want to get off of
Luke
this
was
and go
so
into
good,
other
you
battles.
feel bad.
But I
Luke
gotta
was so good, you feel
respond
bad.
to
You
this
gotta keep
comment.
saying
The blind side is your own pupil.
Danny, I woke up with a hangover and wrote everything down, dog.
Right. In the
I wrote
first
everything down this morning with a hangover.
blind your pupil out his vision. I mean, come on, man. He was
Look,
going.
look. I have to comment on this. Josh Bellamy, come on, bro.
The Iran
money
you wrote down
the John Hancock line. What are we doing?
Wait. Look, his question is, what has Mook done? What has Mook done the last 15 years? Any classic performance? Josh, can you tell me what Bill Russell did to get those 11 rings?
Oh my God!
Can you tell me those 11 moments that Bill Russell did to get all 11 of them championships? Can you tell me right now, Josh?
What team did he beat?
No. Can you tell me? Can you tell me why they gave Jerry West the MVP in the NBA Finals, but they lost? Without Googling it. This is the type of dumb questions people come with.
Let's get past that.
This is the type of dumb questions people come with to paint a narrative.
Let's get off that. Since you brought up Jerry West, let's talk about Jerry West and Danny because that's
that's a perfect segue. Perfect segue. Go ahead, Ray.
That's another battle. Come on now, Danny.
Wow.
Let me talk to you, my brother. A moment of silence. Danny. Where do I begin?
At the mask. Start at the mask.
Amen.
Can we start at the mask? Can we start at the feel, like his whole thought process with this battle? I'm gonna need Danny to sit down for a little bit. I can't name one battle that was intriguing to me, one line that was intriguing to me. That I remember. I probably could have wrote some shit down, but I'm just sorry. Don't laugh.
But that's not good. It's not good.
And this is my West Coast brethren, and he will always be the bar guy for me, but he wasn't the bar guy for this battle.
He too friendly now. They starting to take him in more, and now they're cool with
him. It's not even that.
He lost his hunger.
He's just rapping too fucking much.
I think he's oversaturating himself.
Absolutely.
I think he's oversaturating himself, and that's why. Okay, we got the perfect person. We know how he feel about Danny Myers. He oversaturates himself.
He was more like the Bible.
I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. But 2020 has not been a good year for Danny Myers
at all.
2020 has not been a good year for Danny Myers.
It ain't been a good rapping year.
Because he blogging really good.
He's doing good there.
Yeah, he. Hey, you know what? Maybe he got too much on his plate with the blogging, man. Now he blogging and preparing for battle raps. I don't. Look, Jerry West.
Josh, find the corner, Josh. Find a corner. Pick one.
He said, hold up, dead battle.
I'm not in the mood for. I can't even argue it because it wasn't even a good like. Never mind. We ain't gonna talk.
And he is my boy, man. But
that's my guy. But here's the other part of this. From my understanding, I mean, the rumor has it that Danny lost to Easy.
I heard that too. I heard
that too.
Yeah, I don't think it's a rumor though. I don't think it's a rumor. I think it's a fact that we didn't get to partake upon for the masses yet. I don't think it's a rumor though.
Hey, yo, Auntie, if he did lose the Easy, you know I'm right again, right?
Hold up. So
oh my God.
Because I was
E, turn up your speaker or your mic.
Jerry is really something good for battle rap right now.
Can we stop giving Jerry West?
Perfect for this.
Can we actually give Jerry West a big plate, man? Like the closest to a big plate he had was the on-screen one rounder with Geechee.
I want to see Jerry versus Rock. I would love to see Jerry versus Rock.
Yeah.
Rock next battle. Rock will kill whoever he battle next.
I don't know about that.
We thought that about after the daylight battle because we saw some.
Shut up, Mike.
I'm just saying we thought we were gonna see Super Saiyan Super.
But you gotta think about it. What did E Hart say? It's different when you stand in front of a person. She thought she was gonna do good in front of Shine. She said when she got in front of him, she just was.
She got shy.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. I mean, hell, even official said it. Official was like, shit, it's different when Arsenal standing in front of your face barking on you.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this? Danny got robbed. He beat Holmesy.
I don't care, but we're not going back in time.
We talking about Halloween, man.
Sheetrock and CL Smooth mixed together. He smoked Josh. You tripping? Now, come on. Now, I'll take my beating for standing with Rock. But ain't no way in the hell.
Yo, Josh Bellamy, I hate your beard. Stop asking questions.
Ain't no way in the hell that Danny won that battle, baby.
Man.
Look,
I think Danny, if he wouldn't have choked, he would have had a debate in the second. If he wouldn't have choked, because he had pockets of shit in his second. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't Danny Myers, man. It wasn't Danny Myers. He did have some shit throughout the first and sprinkled in the third, but
Danny
just came as himself. I guess if people just come as their self, we can get a better, you know what I'm saying, a better look.
I can't. Jerry isn't all that. Jerry.
Jerry was cooking yesterday.
Jerry cooks every time he battles, whether you like his the way he battles or his extra tactics that he used to use, even when he was just doing PGs and all other stuff. Listen, Jerry West is a problem, and he's been a problem. I'm actually happy that we have him now on caffeine, so he can get the momentum behind him he needs. Because I never understood how Twerk surpassed Jerry West. I never understood that, but it just depends on what you was looking at. You know what I'm saying? I just never understood how that happened.
Twerk was just selling tickets, man. That's all that was.
Yeah,
I mean, I like the fact he didn't use the theatrics in the battle neither. You know, and take advantage of the crowd. I wanted to see Jerry go in there and rap. I like that he did.
I am going to block the shit out of you because I think now you trolling. You and Havoc are trolling. He said he beat Hollow
this year. I thought Danny battled Hollow last year.
That was last year. That was last year. Come on, man. This is what happened when Wayne was spraying the clients.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I agree with everybody. I think Danny needs to sit down for a little bit and recharge his battery because he's oversaturating himself and he's taking way too many battles. But see, I said this in a blog way back when I had recapped this battle versus Diz. I'm like, dude, you got a huge West Coast legend on your that you stood in front of. And shout out to you because you finally got your 1 million view off that battle. But I even said it then, Danny, you got Diz. You can sit down now and people can come to you. Stop just taking these battles to prove that you are a warrior.
Working at the chicken circuit. Sick of it.
Just stop. Just stop. I don't know, man. I don't know.
As much as I love Danny Myers, normally he has that killer instinct, and I don't think he went to this event with the killer instinct. If you look on his channel, this ties into what you're saying about him sitting down and picking, winning, choosing, to look at, all right, this is a bigger opportunity. I'm on a card with Murda Mook. I need to be the most talked about person on this card. Instead, he kind of was starstruck within the card. And if you look on Danny's channel,
oh my God. You just said it.
I think that was
You just said
dope.
it.
Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, I think that was like dope. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope hip hop moment. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's been watching this guy and stuff like that, and he had that source or at Double XL magazine write up. I think that was dope. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
see that, and
I mean, he was
great
giving the man his
But-
flowers.
Yeah.
right. But what I'm saying is,
It took away from
mentally
him
and
writing for
lyrically,
his
your
album.
approach to this card and to this battle, like, was more so. You should have took the approach of, I need to be the most talked about person from this card. And Danny does that a lot when he steps into battles, and when he gives his opportunity, when it comes up. But this was a classic example, and that's necessarily not striking while the iron is hot and taking advantage of the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To elevate himself.
Josh, real quick to Josh Bellamy,
Right.
he said new caffeine format, everybody will be saturated. Not necessarily because URL is not putting a lot of these guys on caffeine. They're rotating the same people.
What?
Like we haven't seen
that,
Kid Chaos. We haven't seen Kid Chaos in a minute.
Well, no. Let's stay on Danny specifically. Danny is oversaturating. He's not just battling on URL. He's battling across the board.
Yeah.
He's taking, and I'm trying to segue this into Jason's comment about basically him saying that he was going to sit down because he wants to take big names. But I'm not going to call him a fiend. I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say, well, I guess he would be a battle rap fiend. But at the same time, the oversaturation is actually basically down in his stock. Because depleting his stock, because you're taking any names. You're not building a momentum like he once was in order to deserve these big names. It's okay that Joe Smo, whoever will come outside and you feel like he's nice, but he got to be able to level up to get to you. This is where, the Mooks and the Goods and the Clips this is where all the top tier, God tier battlers make sense with saying, hey, I'm not taking just anybody. And to a degree, they're right. Some may be scared, but at the same time, the format or the strategy of it is. I remember there was a time where you can pay, and it still is kind of that way. You can pay to get any name. It was a time where we was like, no, you need to be able to put that work in before you can get that name. Right. Unfortunately, politics plays a big role to where it stagnates a lot of battlers, and we have much more battlers that we're looking at nowadays. But specifically with Danny, bruh, you've made it. You made your point at this point in time where you got to sit your ass down.
And look, Wayne, this is how bad it is. This is how bad it is. Now, I have not had a battle since I was 25 years old. I still write from time to time. But I probably can battle Danny tomorrow.
Oh God,
Danny, no, for real. It's this constant. Let me prove I'm a warrior. Let me prove that I can come prepared, bro. You've done it. We see you now. Just chill, bro. Just chill,
I
man.
like
And
that.
stop taking everybody.
I like that.
Go ahead,
Black, yo.
Go ahead, E. Go ahead, E.
And then Bad Money, you had a comment.
There you go.
A testament to Ray. Didn't I say that last time?
Actually, you did say that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
A nigga by the name of Kid Taurus that is 16 years old has Danny Myers on his resume. Damn.
Bishop, what? I don't know what you're talking about, Bishop. Relax. Bishop, I don't know who you are because you ain't got no face, and I don't usually even say nothing to people don't got faces and they comment.
I know. We know who Bishop is. Jerry West been doing good, but he got his first clear win.
A 16-year-old by the name of Kid Taurus has Danny Myers on his resume. In the Discord.
Bad Money. Go ahead, Bad Money.
Go ahead, Bad Money, and we're going to move on to the next battle.
I think this is the thing for Danny, which me studying battle rap and the transition, that pretty much from the Smack era to the URL era, and what a lot of battle rappers haven't seen to pick up on, and a lot of fans haven't seen to pick up on this is not a game of wins and losses. We want it to be about that, but it's not. But in all actuality, battle rap is a game of matchups.
Facts.
At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And people don't acknowledge that or bring light to that more, you know what I'm saying, like they need to. This is a game of matchups, you know what I'm saying, and what you can do when you get your opportunity on these big cards and how you can shine and propel your superstar status at the end of the day. Danny has so much potential to be a battle rap superstar, but at the end of the day, it's just about career moves, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's it. I mean, Danny wasn't trashing his battle to me. I'm not shitting on Danny, but I mean, I think you wasn't trash to me.
Wait, what was the comment? Wait, put the comment back up. Said Smack say easy and Danny was a classic. Look, matter of fact, don't put the comment up. Smack say everything a damn classic, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Smack called Holmesy the God, homie the God. Come on now.
The God. Like homie.
Good transition.
Let's move on. Let's move on because I want to say one battle for later because I really like that battle. I want to give them their flowers. But let's go to EK and Loso.
I was not as unimpressed as I was to speak about it. I was not super
EK is another example of shot himself in the foot. He bigged himself the fuck up. And now he's ass. Butt cheeks.
Damn.
I think that Loso, as I wasn't that enthused to pick a winner. That's how E get, because E know the vibes. I know the vibes. I know Loso definitely beat him clear every single round. Loso definitely beat E Clay clear every single round. Unless I missed something. Somebody tell me if I missed something in EK's rounds.
You ain't missed nothing.
I'm
just telling you if I missed something.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna address two things. Okay, EK, shout out to you. But bro, your flow pattern has completely changed from B dot to how you rap now. I don't know what that shit is all about. So however you was flowing versus B dot, go back to that. Cause this sounded like you're right into a beat thing. That's not it. Now
one of the ghostwriters must have left or some shit. Cause I don't know what happened.
Now, Havoc, you said y'all gotta stop acting like just because you lose, they gotta reinvent the wheel. What the fuck are you talking about?
He might mean the color wheel, because that color did not go with nothing EK had on.
It did look cute on him, though. He do look a little.
Girl, is he supposed to look cute like that in front of a man battling? No, Danny.
But
was he supposed to look that cute?
URL getting a little funny.
Danny.
That nigga had glacier blue.
You know what? I'm not doing this.
I'm gonna have to. Can I tell you that was my next color? And I'm a little bit like.
Give me a little interview with Jay Murda Sis on my show so we can talk about Down Low Men.
What?
We not talk about battle rap. I want to talk about Down Low Men because there's a lot of down low shit going on.
I'm sorry, Jay Murda. Listen, when and this is not classic, but when you said Jay Murda, with him and Young Cannon, when he called that man Smitch, what did he call? I forgot what he called the tranny that EK or that YK was caught up with. I think he said something about a Schmidt. That bit, if he didn't say whatever he said, listen, I was there. That shit leaned me. Do you hear me? That man, he's funny as fuck. Yeah, y'all got to do that. Y'all set it up, Danny. Set it up.
Look, okay, so I'm still trying to figure out what Havoc was talking about his previous comments or whatever. But anyway, I just don't.
You came back and changed your shirt. You in a T-Sexy movie? You done changed wardrobes?
He about to go out.
You the nigga in front of the Ferrari. Mm-hmm.
No,
I gotta record the podcast in a couple hours, so I just gotta start getting dressed early.
Having said that, y'all gotta stop acting like just because you lose, they gotta reinvent the wheel. I think he was commenting on when we was talking about the Danny Myers battle, but I'm still trying to figure out what is he talking about though. Like,
yeah, I don't get that in context of Danny because Danny's been. I don't get it either. I'm sorry.
We're all saying he needs to sit down. We're not saying he need to reinvent himself. So
EK, I feel like at the end of the day, he's still stuck in turning.
Danny is 63 years old. You cannot reinvent yourself. He's old as fuck.
Please, Danny Myers.
After a certain time in life, you cannot fucking change. It is you. Y'all talking about people need to change and reinvent themselves. No, nigga, that's you. Stop battling. Blog, motherfucker, blog. Shit.
I'm in the mood to play.
Mike, you got anything to add to the EK battle, man? Anything,
He's not
Mike.
wrong. But, you know,
I'm not the biggest Loso fan.
What
but
you come on here and say?
No, I'm not the biggest Loso fan, but when somebody that I'm not really a fan of does great, I'm a
right.
Yeah.
Great job to Loso. His third round, that whole actor angle, the Hollywood film shit actor angle was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That was very dope. I hate the age slander on Danny. I hate the Danny Myers age slander because we're all almost the same age. That hurts my heart.
Okay.
Danny.
But
square up.
Like I said, I agree with who just said that? Oh, Jason said about his delivery. His EK's delivery was just crazy.
He changed up his flow pattern. He changed up his complete flow pattern.
It was like watching paint dry.
It's done, and I don't like it anymore. And hopefully, he will change that for his next battle. He might need to sit down for a little minute too. And yeah, any last
he need to stay the fuck away.
I mean, approaching this battle, I didn't feel good for EK.
Creative people don't take the opportunity to realize that you can't put your creative energy everywhere at one time.
Yeah,
I think that when they lose that concept because they are good. Excuse me, let me take them because they are great as creatives. They forget that they can't simmer themselves out like that. You know what I'm saying? So you doing rap, you doing your shows, you doing movies, you doing battles back to back. Maybe your creative juices ain't flowing properly. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told him it was good enough.
You so woke and you're not.
Go ahead.
So woke.
Go ahead, Beverly, and then we gonna move on to the last battle.
Go ahead, Beverly.
Going into this battle, and I apologize if I talked over you a little bit. I didn't know you had started talking. You know what I mean? So if y'all couldn't hear her, I apologize. But going into it, I didn't feel safe for EK because I look at it like this. There's a certain aggression lyrically and vocally that he doesn't have, you know what I'm saying, to propel him to the next level, to help him, you know, excel. And at times, Loso can have that aggressive, like, lyrical, you know what I'm saying, structure and attack or whatnot, and that vocal projection as well that helps him, you know what I'm saying, solidify himself as, you know what I mean, a good battle rapper. And I felt like EK wasn't going to be able to compete with that, and it pretty much proved me right. He had pockets of good rapping, but it just wasn't that aggression, you know what I'm saying, that hunger, that killer instinct that I look for when I'm looking for a rap battle. So, yeah.
See, Sly said he been fell off since Nightwing. He got an identity crisis.
I gotta stop drinking. I'm sorry, y'all. Not Jay Murda. What's the gay guy that battle rap?
There's a lot of gay guys that battle rap. You talking about prison guys?
I thought we was done talking about Tay Roc and Mook.
You got.
I think she's referring to Jay too.
Yeah,
X Factor. What happened yesterday? Okay. What happened with the battle yesterday, X Factor? We need to know what happened with the battle.
You know X Factor about to keep it tall, man. He from the DVD era.
What happened?
But
let's get into what the last battle. Who did you have? Roc or Mook?
Look, I know. Come on, X. Come on, Detroit. Let's hear it.
Mook 30. What?
We know.
No. We know. She asked your X Factor. She asked your X Factor.
He ain't no show. Okay. So I heard some things, but I didn't think that he no showed. I didn't.
He actually had EK winning.
He had EK winning.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I need to hear this. I wish we wouldn't be toward the end of the show because
we got to get X Factor on the show, man.
We got to address X Factor priorities. You know what I'm saying? If he got EK winning,
somebody send X Factor link right now to pull up.
Okay, if he's available, you available to pull up? Let us know. We'll spend this
Wow.
15 minutes, last 15 minutes with you real quick.
That's crazy.
Okay, so
I would definitely like to know what made him have EK over Loso.
Mm.
X
Hold
Factor
on.
might have been drunk.
I mean, he might
Maybe
have
I
went
need
because
to
back
hear.
and taken some notes,
I
so we
need to
gotta
hear all
give
that
him a moment to
because I don't
explain.
know what he got.
X Factor,
okay,
you
so
got a moment to. He
he
said, "Give
said
him
give him. He
5 minutes."
said give him 5
Okay,
minutes.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you this link real quick.
maybe because
Okay,
Loso
so
cussing now.
Loso
So
cussed yesterday.
I heard he cursed. Somebody said he was cussing, but I don't know. I
They
didn't
would
He
do
really.
a little
said,
bit
"Who
of
the
cussing
hell?" a
too.
couple
You know what I'm
times. That's
saying?
it.
Listen, that's what he said because Loso curse. I
You
feel
better
hey
everybody
man,
know
was
it.
with the
hey,
cursing
hey,
Loso.
Christians,
Like
hey, E,
Christians
that's a
cuss the
that's a
most.
that's a cuss
in
word for
the
Christians.
comments.
That's a
Christians
cuss
cuss
word for
the
Christians.
most.
E.
Mm, no, it's not.
That
I say that all the time. Mm,
Okay, X Factor, I sent you the link. You don't have to do anything other than push the link unless you have an iPhone. You have to pull it up through Safari. It doesn't require you to download anything.
all right. So let's get to let's get to the B dot battle.
Oh man,
B dot
amazing.
B dot was motherfucking Bret Hart in this battle.
Man,
Yes,
The
listen.
man.
excellence of execution.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let me.
Hey,
Big
I,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think Holmesley probably needs a break too. I just
Somebody
think that
said
Okay,
Holmes
Holmes
looked
needs a
like a
break.
lesbian
let
yesterday.
I
me
don't really feel that way. I feel like Holmesy was vested in this situation.
Yes, E.
I don't feel like his hunger was any less than what it normally or what it's been. I just feel like I feel like first off, you bit a little more than you can chew, and this happens. It wasn't as bad as when he did that with Big Cannon. However, it was just more so to me. He had to be tested. Sometimes you have to be humbled. You know what I mean? And shout out to Big T because that was his word. You got to be humbled by people sometimes. And in this case, I feel like he learned some things. He learned some things.
Mm,
We got to stop playing with B Dot though. That's my thing.
mm.
I
Everybody
don't
got to
think
stop
anybody's
playing with
playing with
B
B
Dot.
dot.
Oh, I think
B
that
dot.
they are. I think that they are. We got to stop calling this man Baby Lux. That's not who he
Should
is.
have been
To
stopped.
me,
Yeah, where
he
did
done
that come from?
completely. He done completely. I won't say changed. He's in battle rap form now.
Hmm.
Before I felt like he was still kind of, he didn't really understand how to approach this whole battle thing. I feel like now this motherfucker's in that bag. And I
Yeah,
feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like he's going to always,
yeah.
he had been inconsistent for a little bit, but again, I feel like that was just more so him trying to figure it out. I've always been a B Dot fan, but I just felt like it was certain battles he didn't really know how to transition. I guess maybe is the word. This one, I feel like he did everything he was supposed to do. He I don't know. Like I said, the man just this was a spectacular fucking performance to me.
Not to mention he looked good while he was doing it.
And
Child
shout
getting
out to
better.
Geechee because that is true, Bishop. He
Good
definitely showed
Lord,
why he
James.
should be champion of the year or a nominee for champion of the year.
Yes, yes,
go ahead, E.
yes.
all
Him and K
right,
Shine.
so my Stranger Things have happened theory was debunked like a mother in this battle. So like I said, I'll be the first to admit
Who
when
get
I'm
up
wrong.
there on the comments, bro? You know what? I love the fans, man.
I will say this: B Dot is literally one of, if not the best rapper in battle rap right now. Last night, I was just like you just
It
not
made
gonna
you
stop
want to
rapping
almost
like
curse, huh? Made you almost want to curse, huh?
nah, not at all. I wanted to listen more. Like I just wanted to
Hmm.
keep listening. If like he one of them cats, if he signs up for an unlimited round battle, I'm
Oh.
there. I'm just
Mm.
gonna sit there and watch.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I tell people like, oh, I'm finna selfless plug. Go ahead and subscribe to my new podcast, the Reflections of Light podcast, on all
Right.
available
Okay.
platforms.
Okay.
Yeah, I most definitely just did this whole event recap like an hour ago. But anyway,
Okay.
I think about B Dot. He is surgical he has surgical precision with his angles. He get real damn surgical when he breaking you down. He's like one of the best rapping ability. It's not many niggas
Nah.
that he. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And if he got an angle on you, it's a wrap. So I mean, it's just
That's
like
it.
he even though I like Holmesy's approach because he said in the face off, there's more aspects to a battle rap because this is entertainment. You know, there's more to it
Right.
than just rap. But the thing about it is, as rap being the primary thing we're listening to, he just does it so damn well that that's his it factor in entertainment value. It's just like you can't really say, hey, you need to use this and tell jokes. B Dot don't need to joke about nothing. No,
No,
At
he
all.
don't.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta do the same
that
things to
all
win.
three that third round, I think they call that French the coup de grace, like the finishing blow or something like that. I was just like,
Hmm.
Holmesy, like I told Holmesy
I
I
feel
told
like
Holmesy
that's
on Twitter,
all
I
of his
said,
third rounds.
Nah,
exactly,
I mean
but it
this
just
B
got
Dot third
it got
round
I feel like all
was.
B Dot's third rounds be godly like that for a long
but
time.
this one was just like, hey, bro,
Different.
It was
I was like, bro,
it was like I think it
I
was
was
just
like, he
like the
dead already.
separation. This is where I'm going to break the chains of the Lux comparisons right here in this third round. You never hear Lux get personal and talk about his personal life and his personal mental struggle with trying to be conscious, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. I go back to the hood where, you know what I'm saying, I've been a Pyru all my life and they look at me like an op because I preach and I got 2 kids with autism, you know what I'm saying? And so I
I
know
would
what your
call his
struggle
baby
is
mama. Like
with
that shit
dealing with
was
like all of that.
Oh my
He's
God.
explaining to
Yo,
All
when
right,
Holmesy
he
real
like, I
says
quick.
know your
that your
struggle. My
struggle
kids are
is
going through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And that hit a soft spot to me because I mean, I work, you know what I'm saying, I'm not getting what my job is, you know what I'm saying? But I get that, you know what I'm saying? So I know what he's saying, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, what he's going through.
Yep.
But
it's real.
yeah.
That's
All right,
crazy.
real quick. I just want to say that when you have the Detroit majority in the building, because it's myself, X Factor, and Mike. So you have
me
a Detroit
too. Yeah, this
majority in
is
the
the
building.
building.
Michigan shit, boy.
What up,
Salute.
though, X?
We
What's
got
poppin'?
X Factor in the building, y'all. Salute.
Man,
Definitely.
damn, my
We
bad.
gotta definitely hear your like you kind of threw a loop for us. I don't know how much of the show you actually heard. But that was EK.
You know what? Nah, I just like. I guess I'm just not like now. I fuck with Loso. Like Loso is fire, but I don't know. I'm just it's just something about his. I don't know that delivery kind of is like. I was watching it with it was me, Cal, Big T, and Bizarre. I was watching it, and dog was going like you know what I'm saying. Like he was going, but I just felt EK energy, and I felt like he hit to me personally. Like he had like his second round was so. I feel like his second round was the best round out of they whole everything. Like their whole battle, his second round was the best round of the whole battle. You know what I'm saying? And then I felt like he kind of edged the first round to me. So I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like really a like a body or nothing. I feel like and if somebody say that Loso won, I'm not taking it away, but I just feel like I don't know. Loso got that style that is dope and it's good, but it's like it kind of it's hard for me to really like get off into it for real. So it may just be like a personal preference on top of. I just feel like EK, his energy was crazy. I feel like he didn't throw as many punches, but I feel like his punches landed to me harder. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I like and what I was looking for. And I feel like his second round was the best round, period. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, I ain't taking it away from Loso. I just felt like EK personally, and it was all of us that said that, really. And
Right.
everybody
Okay.
we all
Okay.
agreed that EK took the battle. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
That's
know,
the
man. I
fact.
had Loso clear in the first. I edged Loso in the second. Like I feel like Loso, I think it was kind of even till probably like midway in the second. You know what I'm saying? I think Loso kind of like turned it up. You know what I mean? Like midway through when he kind of started rebuttaling the Puerto Rican angle that you know what I mean that
Yeah.
EK set forth, and a lot of people didn't like that angle, but it was something noticeable. You know what I'm saying? It made me think like, damn, I never really hear Loso. You know what I'm saying nothing about him being Puerto Rican. Like in his bars, is religion over race. That was a good angle to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how nobody else feels. That was a good angle to me, but I think Loso kind of like stepped on the gas and pulled away with that second when he was rebutting it, you know what I'm saying? And it was like pre-written pretty much, but it was good, you know what I'm saying? On top of how he was structuring his shit. But I mean, EK did have a good second, but I just think in the first and the third, those were clear rounds to me.
The
you know
third
what I'm saying? If you want to
clear.
say anything,
I feel like the third was clear for Loso, but EK still was hitting. But the third was clear, but I gave EK the second clear. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like his rebuttal, the rebuttal to what EK was saying was nice, but I just feel like it wasn't strong. It wasn't better than what EK was actually. His verse was. I feel like the rebuttal was dope, but it wasn't as strong as his verse. You know what I'm saying? Talking about all that, and being Colombian and Puerto Rican, but I don't know. I like I said, it may just be a personal preference for me because I like his delivery, his style. It's like EK more than I like Loso. So I don't know. But the rest of the battles was pretty. The rest of the battles I think was pretty obvious. As far as winner and loser. Besides, like Rock and Mook, that was a.
How you calling it? How you calling? You gotta pick somebody.
Like you gotta be 100 up here.
So it's like, I'm brotherhood all day. So but I'm not biased though, right?
Mike gives up.
Listen, I'm not gonna be biased because I feel like Mook third round was probably one of the best rounds of battle, period, ever. Like his shit was so well structured. Like his third round was like God level. Like it was like different shit. It was like, you know what I'm saying?
Unbelievable.
But Rock, I feel like Rock was being hit with the craziest shit, and he wasn't backing down. He was bouncing back, and he was crazy. Like second round, not, you know what I'm saying? So I mean that was one that's for the books. I mean I feel like they both like it was no loser. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no loser in it, but I feel like they both won. But I'm not gonna argue whoever feel like Mook won, whoever feel like EK won. I feel like it really wasn't no losers because I feel like they both went crazy. I feel like Mook third round was like next level. You know what I'm saying? But Rock was his second round was fucking insane. So it was one of them. This is all what you think. You know what I'm saying? But that battle was I feel like it was a classic Mook that we saw, and Rock did what Rock always do. You know what I'm saying? So I can't.
Hey. Oh, mine mean to cut you off. Go ahead, finish your point.
No, I'm just saying I can't call that one. That was a classic. It was no, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be biased, you know what I'm saying, because I'm brotherhood and Rock is brotherhood, but it's like them niggas both great. It was like to me it was just one of them battles where preference is gonna rock over. Mook had more up. His third round was so powerful. It was like one of them rounds that was so powerful you damn near will forget the battle. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will probably look at that and be like, Mook won at the same time. But if you break down the battle round for round, it was a real close and good battle. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I can't really call that because they both went crazy. If motherfuckers says 2-1 either way, it was a classic battle. You know? So
real quick question, X. You from the West Side, right?
Okay.
No, I'm from Highland Park.
I mean, but that's.
Well, you know what? The West is in between.
Highland
Park is right in between the East and the West. It kind of like.
Okay. No. I but I mean, I'm only asking because, bro, that was a West Side ass answer, man. Like, come on, man. come on, X. Come on, X. Look. This is Detroit, man. Look, I love you. I'm from 7 Mile Hoover, baby, East Side, man. Graduated from Osborne. Look, X, come on, man. Look,
listen.
Mook won this battle, number one. And Loso beat EK, bro. I can't let you slide this through customs, man. I can't let you slide this one through customs, brother.
Listen though, right? I'm not cut this light on for this one. I'm not knocking that though, right? I'm not knocking whatever, you know what I'm saying? Somebody feel like, because I feel like the battle was so crazy that it can go either way. I just personally feel like EK, I related more to his shit. I just relate to him more in his battles than I do with a Loso battle. Like, and that's gonna say it's probably his preference. I feel like EK was better. Period. I feel like his second round was the best round, was his best round of the best round of the whole battle. And I edged him one of them rounds, like not the third, but the first. That's personally me, because I like that. You know what I'm saying? But with the Mook and Rock battle, I mean, I'm not calling that, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call it because it was too close, and I don't want to seem like I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not gonna call it, because I don't want to seem biased to what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was a classic battle. Period.
So, in your professional opinion, Mr. Fat Bitch Bungee Core Snap on this nigga.
You hear me?
Does Rock's stock take a hit
Oh,
after this battle? Yes or no?
not at all. I
don't think so either.
And that's the thing.
I don't think so either.
That even if you
He breaking up.
You breaking up?
I said, even if a nigga feel like Mook beat him, you know what I'm saying? Even if nigga feel like he edged him every round, whatever. Tay Roc stock didn't budge. Period. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself should tell you, you know what I'm saying? He was right there in the thick of shit in the dogfight. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Mook third round was so heavy, motherfuckers just gonna they just automatically forget about the battle. And we gotta go round for round. If you go round for round and break it down, it was a crazy battle. I feel like Rock got the second. I gave Mook the third. You know what I'm saying? And the first round is just all, you know, what you would think, because they both went crazy. Mook was styling. Mook came out styling so crazy. Mook came out on his shit so crazy. Like, I ain't never seen Mook kind of like this was a different Mook. You know, me and Mook been, you know, we've been going back and forth, and you know, that whole little shit since we first came in and shit. But I ain't never seen Mook really style like that. He came out on different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and Rock is Rock. Rock gonna do Rock every time. You gonna get what Rock is gonna give you Rock every time. He ain't gonna switch it up. He ain't gonna give a fuck about who he battling, who he going against. Rock is gonna give you what Rock gives you every time, and he's gonna stay consistent and solid. You know what I'm saying? So personally, like I said, the reason why I ain't calling it is I don't want to seem biased. The motherfuckers gonna be, oh, you biased because, you know, you brotherhood and all that. No, that's why I ain't gonna call it. I feel like it was a classic.
So in other words, what you're saying is,
So what you're saying is Rock won.
What you saying?
You know what
Listen.
That's what he's saying.
That's what you said, X.
They both went crazy, and I'm not judging it, man. Period. I ain't calling it. That I ain't calling.
We hear.
Did you or did you not lose money on the battle, X Factor?
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on the spot. Did you or did you not lose money on the battle?
I didn't bet on the battle.
I refuse to believe that. I know you're a praying man, X Factor, but I refuse to believe that.
The only nigga who was going to bet was Cal, and we ain't and we never shook before the battle started. So niggas is just like, you know, we just going. No shade. It was like, yo,
who did Cal have?
You know,
What do you mean? Who did Cal have?
Because
you know who Cal had.
Going into
I wanted to say it because
going into it, I had Rock. Cal,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, you know, and that's just what it was. We didn't bet, so nobody lost anything. But leaving out, people had their own, you know what I'm saying? Big T had who he had. Cal and Bazaar, I ain't gonna say who people had, because, you know, Cal and Bazaar had who they had. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was, Blackface was there. He had his so you know what I'm saying? It was like everybody was divided. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think when it was over, everybody was kind of leaning toward one person. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at the end of the day, it was classic, and it was no.
Interesting.
So y'all not about to bait me. Hey, listen.
A room full of people can't be wrong, X.
Hey, look, y'all not about to bait me though. They had me saying some shit, and this motherfucker go up on. No, you're not about to bait me.
Oh, you ain't about to Vlad TV this interview.
Hey, it was a crazy battle. They both went crazy, and nobody stock dropped. You know what I'm saying? Rock did his thing. Rock was on a different level. Mook third round was just fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Rock's second round was incredible. So it's like, hey, they both did their thing.
Do you feel like the Daylight? Do you feel like Daylight Rock was better than this Rock?
That's a good question. I feel like the Daylight Rock was more confident. So I think it played a role. I think Rock after that first round, Rock ain't he showed poise in his veteranship, but I can tell he was it kind of started. I think he didn't think Mook was gonna come like he came out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Rock bounced back and showed that he's a vet. I feel like he was more prepared for Rock, and for Daylight, and I feel like him and Daylight, the back and forth was more compatible because they was rapping. Mook was rapping, but Mook was really like Mook was on some different shit. So it wasn't like some battles you can go, oh, they going crazy because they back and forth they punching. They both punching, they both, you know what I'm saying? They both saying some crazy shit. I feel like that was Daylight and Rock. I feel like Mook and Rock was more so Mook is trying to personally take it there. You know what I'm saying? He trying to bring out he going personal. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't holding no punches. He's trying to offend this nigga like he hate him. So it was a difference. So I think Rock responded differently to them both. I feel like how he responded to Daylight was, yeah, this some rap shit. So we about to, you know what I'm saying, see who the better rapper. How he responded to Mook was, oh, this nigga is going there. So I feel like the way he delivered it was just different. But I don't know. I'll say him versus Daylight, like I said, was more of a lyrical approach. It was more of a lyric. He was more lyrical. Him and Mook was more of some grudge aggressive shit. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what you know.
I mean,
how did you feel
I think
about
Rock was rapping? Mook was MCing. I think it was like a difference between rapping and MCing in this battle. And I think what Mook did was more MCing, which is mastering all elements of rapping. You know what I'm saying? And Rock just went in there to rap at the end of the day.
I agree. How did you feel about Holmesy and B Dot? X Factor. How did you feel about Holmesy and B Dot? Can you hear me? X Factor? Can you hear me?
Muted.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
There you go.
Can you hear? How did you feel about B Dot and X Factor? I mean
Holmesy.
B Dot and Holmesy. I don't think he can hear us.
No, I don't think he can either.
I think what it was doing it for me, I had to log out.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to B Dot and Holmesy. First, I would like to say shout out to B Dot because he was repping that black brand, Ancient Earl jewelry. Because I got mad. He was wearing that black brand right there, that black brand. You know, I wear that when I go out. He had that Malcolm X chain on that I got coming soon. Ooh. Anyway,
I gotta get mine.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I thought Holmesy was really, really good in this battle, but I had B Dot winning this battle 3-0. And to me, the problem that messed Holmesy up is that he set up everything he said B Dot needed to do, B Dot did. Oh, you need to get quicker to the punch. You don't need to be drawn out. In this battle, B Dot was quicker to the punch and he wasn't drawn out. But at the same time, to me, I feel like this with battle rappers. Stop trying to take the obvious angle. Because sometimes you will have a battle rapper that be like, you know what? I know what they're going to say, and I'm going to structure my shit to the. Why do you think? And this is to go back to the Kings and Queens card when they interviewed Vixen, and she said, "I'm glad I went second because everything DNA said, I already had written at what angle he was going to take." So it hit harder because it sounded like a rebuttal because of everything she was like, my eyes was just lighting up when he said certain punchlines. So to me, when I was listening to Holmesy go, I'm like, okay, you said some shit. But then when like B Dot was cooking, I'm like, B Dot is diffusing everything you needed to say. And you're right. Somebody, I think Wing said it earlier on. For certain battlers, they don't need performance jokes and all of it. They don't need all of that. Sometimes all they need is just to structure their bars just good enough. Just good enough to go ahead and win. Remember, T-Top came into the game, he was storytelling. Everybody said, okay, we love that shit, but you got to do more. And then T-Top started angling. T-Top started adding jokes. Same thing with Geechee. Geechee used to give us the third round came, Geechee was about to tell us one of his homie stories, and we was for it, but then people said, yo, Geechee, you got to give us more. I think where Holmesy messed up at in this battle is he had a preconceived notion of a B-Dot that he thought he was going to get because of everything he saw B-Dot doing. And B-Dot came in there with, nigga, I'm getting to you. I'm going through you to get the chiller. And right now,
every round he said that.
All of this is was a setup for me to get chiller. So B-Dot knew exactly how to play this game. I want to say this.
What did do drop? What did do drop?
Salute drop.
Drop you big ugly motherfucker. Drop you.
Hold on 1 minute. Rain, I was trying to keep. I was trying to get through the battles first with X Factor, but if we can get him back on at a later time, because after this we wrapping up. But if we can get him on at a later time, I would like to talk about that Detroit or that event. Basically, trying to see what happened with the whole Dre Dennis battle.
Yeah, because they are asking me.
We'll get him back on at a later time.
Asking about that.
Yeah, I definitely want to know.
I'm gonna say this. To my homegirl rap guy.
Oh Lord.
To my homegirl rap guy. I love you to death, sister. But your New Jersey bias is top tier. I'm a Detroit nigga. Look, I'm a Detroit nigga, and I'm gonna keep it tall. If a Detroit person lose, I gotta keep it real and say the way that you were saying, yo, Holmesy won this battle. I'm like, sister, come on, sister. I know Holmesy from Jersey, you from Jersey. Your biasness for Jersey is beyond top tier. Like, that junk is ridiculous. But B-Dot clearly won this
Loud Boys have been having a spectacular year leveling up. And Holmesy definitely, like, I was on Holmesy's live yesterday, and I was telling him before the event, I was telling him, you know, niggas, if they knew you from back in the day, they knew you got that hunger back. However, there's still going to be those obstacles that you still have to climb. You know what I mean? On the way there. You ain't there yet. You have found yourself. Stick with this right here. Definitely, you're gonna be a problem for a lot of these niggas. But B-Dot just wasn't that nigga.
All I'm saying is this. That's just what Holmesy was not garbage in this battle.
No.
He was.
B-Dot was just a lot better.
He was just a lot better.
You don't have to be garbage to get 30. And I think that's a horrible narrative that the culture thinks, like, you have to be. No, you can get 30 clear without you being trash. It can just not be enough.
Right.
All the time.
Very true.
It doesn't have to necessarily be a body. It is a gentleman's 30, is what I feel like. It was definitely a gentleman's 30. You know what? Drop is a friggin' fool.
Hey, Mike, Drop said he hates your beard.
I know. I seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to slander his beard right now, but he's got more of a beard than I do right now. So I'm going to let him shine. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let Drop shine a little bit, but I'm going to sneak in the crib while he's sleeping and just trim his whole beard. Then we going to see who laughing.
Brooklyn.
That's some hating shit.
Hey, I want all the bad things in life to happen to you and nobody else but you.
Damn.
Now, my
I
best
like
part of
that.
the battle.
Yo,
I'm
what
sorry.
if Mook would have went second?
Now,
It would
see,
have been a
now,
lot clearer.
Danny, the
T
reason that
Black said that.
I was gonna ask that question, but you can hear that Rock wrote his rounds preemptively, thinking he was gonna go first. You can
Yeah.
hear that he wrote his rounds as if Mook was gonna have to follow him. I think that's a big mistake that battle rappers make, especially if you don't know who's going first. So if you're gonna write that way, you have to be able in the moment to switch it. Because if Mook had got through his third, he said, "What you gonna say?" And it's kind of like you have to be smart enough in that moment to adjust and transition.
Oh wow, I didn't catch that.
Well, see, that comes down to what I was telling you about Rock's third. How he started off that third. That should a seasoned battler would have switched that third to the first.
Yeah. I was thinking that myself after sitting back and looking at it again.
I'm sorry, Danny, I couldn't hear you.
Did it sound like he had a couple, like Rock had a couple rebuttals in there? I don't really.
I felt like it could have sounded more like a rebuttal if he didn't start off saying what you gonna say. See, right? If he was like Green was just saying, just to piggyback that. If he was able to transition that for his opening bar, it could have possibly sounded like rebuttals. But the fact that I heard you say what you gonna say and you going last in the third round, I can't call them rebuttals.
Right. But no, I felt like the second, I felt like the whole Cave and Av part, I felt like that could have very well been a rebuttal because
Can we talk about the shot at Av?
Could have been a rebuttal.
Hold on, can we talk about something that was super awesome through the whole event? We got Rep the Zone 4 card dropped yesterday during the battle.
Yeah.
If I can just run through those matchups, we ain't gotta talk about it.
No. We're gonna save that so we can give its shine.
Okay, no doubt.
On our midweek show.
But I want to say real quick about that card. I like every battle I see. Just real quick, I like every battle I seen on that Queen of the Ring card. That's all.
Ditto.
Yeah.
And Tay Roc taking shots at Av.
Not Mook.
I don't think that was a shot.
I don't think that was a shot.
Nah, I feel like it was a rebuttal from what.
That wasn't a rebuttal. He said, "What's the cave without Av? What's Av without the cave?"
Well, I mean, I felt like
Av is Av.
Av even posted it.
What are we talking about? We don't do that. Maybe Av left. Maybe how about this? Think about this in battle rap terms. Maybe there's a battle coming up that we don't know about, and they can't be on the same crew battling each other. Maybe. So maybe it was a shot. Maybe I don't know. Mike, it could be a possibility that maybe it was.
I mean, I think the culture has said that, that they're calling for that battle anyway.
You know what I'm saying? So it might be this whole preemptive thing might be a setup for this year. He might have had to make his separation, stand his own ground, you know what I'm saying? So that they could actually make it a valid battle, because who wants to see two people on a team, like they said for Bill Collector and Holmesley? If y'all both on the same team, we gonna think it's gonna be a certain way. So maybe this is all just like a nice little pre-game setup. All 2020 was the setup for what might be coming in 2021. I don't be right all the time, but sometimes I be right.
I think I'm gonna go more with what Mook said about Karma kicking your ass, and Karma's a bitch. I'm gonna go with that.
Hey, I ain't mad. It could be a little bit of both.
Part of it, which the preemptive part of it, is that Cave is dwindling, because not for nothing, you kind of do see Chess hanging. I mean, Chess was with Mook, like kicking it. They started kicking it real tough. Grizz is affiliated, but not affiliated, and not for nothing. Grizz don't never say Cave game.
Hey, I don't know what's worse. The fact that a nigga with bare hands could just take your chain.
Oh
or
my
the
God,
fact that
bro.
a nigga with bare hands could just break your chain. And I can walk in the mall, get a nigga that just make your chain.
Oh my God.
You come back to URL with a faker chain.
Bad money.
Bruh, like, come on.
Relax.
I have never been so excited about a Mook battle. Like, I'm sorry. I've
We gotta
never
find
been
that
so
video with him
excited.
breaking the chain. I need to find that video. It's
Damn
in my
me.
Instagram inbox.
Like, that was crazy. Drop is horrible. Drop, that's why you should have been on
What
this show,
Drop
because
say?
I already know that energy that all the people love that you give us, that petty part. Yeah.
He said Rock was looking like a homo with those contacts.
I did not. Well, I mean,
Mook said, take those stupid ass fucking contacts.
and he said that was such feeling.
He hated the
felt that
fucking
in my
contacts more than
spirit
that
when he said
bar.
that.
Oh
I completely felt it in my spirit. But again,
Smack was back there trying to hold.
did you see? That's where I was going. Smack the entire battle. I don't even think he realized how he was looking.
I'm gonna say one thing about watching battles from behind, from this side of the camera. You never know what you looking like for real until you watch it back.
This
You
is what I
never know
love.
all your face. Sometimes your blink is face, your eyes still working, your eyebrows is still moving. It's
That's
like
my
you can
problem.
try your best not to react, but if something hits you, it hits you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is why I'm so happy. Well, put it like this: we can actually wear masks because yes, my eyes will tell the story. But I can put sunglasses over that because you gonna see the expression all over my face.
Real quick. I thought I was gonna have to address this, but he was a man of his word, and he finally paid out. Anwar finally paid Miss VA finest her money because she had Mook, and he was sitting up there trying his hardest not to pay her. Talking about some Rock won, and I'm like, bro, even your co-host, the white boy with the big suits, said that Mook won this damn battle. So pay that.
Can I say something?
He paid.
Can I say something though? Because I was at Anwar's house watching the battles. And Anwar's a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? And he even was on the stream and paid, you know what I'm saying, the best that he had to pay out. You know what I'm saying? Like immediately last night. Although we were sitting there and he said that he had Rock winning or whatnot, he still paid out his bet. So I mean,
that's good. Because at first he was arguing with my homegirl Miss VA's finest about not paying her. Like, no, you owe me. Rock won that battle. And I was like, bruh, just pay the woman her bread, man. Like, we ain't doing this.
I'm going to send it to your inbox, Drop. I'm going to send it to your phone.
He ain't like that, man. He paid bets out last night immediately. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's dope. Joey Joe, we're going to talk about the next event, the Watch the Throne event. I do a Hustle and Lady Luck. I mean, I'm happy about all the battles. I am. But
yes.
Hustle and Lady Luck got a Mook and Tay Roc kind of
wait.
feel
I'm
to
excited though. I'm excited. Give it up for the
So next week we'll do another show just for that. The East Canada, the Grand Prix event is on right now, right?
Yep. Head Ice versus
Dub the Phenom versus City Towers is happening right now.
Who happening?
No, Red Flag versus Afraid of Cheating 20.
Dub the Phenom versus City Towers is happening right now.
Okay, what we missed so far?
City Towers still alive.
I don't know. I've been here. Huh?
I said City Towers is still alive.
Yeah, yo, we not about to do that this city, man.
I like City Towers. I just haven't heard from him until you mentioned him today, brother.
Nah, he's been on iBattle. He had a couple battles recently on iBattle too.
I want to see. I need to see my bro. I need to see my bro. And Jay Murda. So I need to show up in Jay Murda. I gotta see that battle.
P Black Yo got me crying in the comments.
Who?
P Black Yo.
Okay, he is horrible.
Check these motherfucking comments.
Yo.
I'm not putting that up there. Stop. That's horrible. On Sunday, God damn it. Listen, we appreciate y'all as usual. Make sure that you have liked, subscribed, share, all that good stuff. And we will be back next week. Salute to our guest, Bad Money. Let them know where they can find your new YouTube page. You
No,
on
no, no.
caffeine?
My YouTube is still the same. My YouTube is still Bad Money TV for anybody that's been following me. But I'm going to be streaming on Caffeine. I tried to stream the day before I ran over here. I've been making my rounds. But
All
follow
right.
me on Caffeine at Bad Cavelli 29. Follow my YouTube page at Bad Money TV. And follow me on Twitter at Bad Cavelli 29. Thank you all for allowing me to join the breakdown crew today. Shout out to all of y'all. This was a great debate. You know what I mean? I just appreciate being here. And those who are used to me being in the culture and I haven't been around, I am back.
He is back. So go subscribe. Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Definitely, Danny. You got yours that you need to
What?
speak on. Your show.
Friday, 7 to 9, show about nothing.
What you eating?
Cheetos. Y'all
Of
know I
course you
can't
are.
sit down, right? Y'all see how I've been the whole time. I can't sit down.
Are they flaming hot Cheetos?
I did not know that.
I can't sit down. So I've been like squatting the whole time talking to you guys.
And Mike, plug the podcast.
It Goes Down Northwest podcast. Soon to be on Spotify, but you can find us on SoundCloud right now about dating, relationships, and all the fuckery that happens in the process. Actually getting ready to skate out of here to go record that. And you can follow me as you see right here on Twitter. Yeah, that's about it.
Damn.
And Charmaine, the card. Charmaine, the card.
Oh, you want the card? Oh, the Rep the Drone card or my card?
No. I thought you were talking about Verbal Warzone's card.
Oh well, my Verbal Warzone card is coming up December 12th in New York City. That will be our next event. On that
Damn it, that's
card,
my birthday. Y'all need to have me on that card.
Nice.
We have E Heart versus Young L. We have Charisma versus Bandana Boogie. We have Shayna Ashley versus Casino. We have who else? I'm sorry, I know I'm missing. We have C3 versus K Luke. So we want to make sure we also add to making sure we can kill that divide in hip hop as if we can compare the quality of content based on male or female. So we battle on the beats over here. So trust me, tickets are on sale now. Like I always say, don't follow me. Follow Verbal Wars on Instagram, follow Verbal Wars on Twitter, and follow them on YouTube. You'll get to see some of the battles live on Caffeine if you following me. But I'm not even dropping that right now. Just to do Verbal War Zone and you get to me later, okay?
Nice.
That's what it is. Everybody working in unison, doing big things. And shit, we out. I'm about to go eat and go, or no, I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm going to watch.
Bye, guys.
All right, y'all. Salute.
Peace.
Salute.
Peace.